Hi guys, welcome to my first voiceover video. Let's say a bit of a breakdown of how my race went. I was already planning on doing this for my race at Gravel Turnout, but that didn't go as I planned. I had a puncture after 15 minutes already, so yeah, my race was quickly over. So I just posted my race start if you're interested in that. But for this race, it was my second race of the season, Dusty Gravel in Andenne. Just before this race, I went to the Provence and I did a good week of a lot of training. With the race in total, I almost did 20 hours that week, which is something I definitely don't do a lot. So for this race, at the start line, I felt that my legs were a bit tired, but I was very much looking forward to racing, especially when turnout didn't go as I hoped for. But if I'm honest, I'm doing this recap now on the 2nd of July, which is a bit later than I planned. And I already raced some other races as well. I even have the feeling that maybe was my best race of the season, even though it is a bit strange that my training load was very high that week. But yeah, it's also a mental game sometimes. It's almost as if when I'm doing a lot, I'm really pushing my body, that in my head I feel way more confident about myself than when I'm having just a regular week, I must say, or just I had really good legs that day. So it's also a possibility. So yeah, as we are well underway in this video and in my race as well, you've already seen some footage of the race start, which is always really hard. Something I really struggle with. Honestly, it's just so hard in the beginning, and I'm just really trying to hang on, and then yeah, it's definitely something that I need to work on. But yeah, after quite some time, the race always slows down a bit, or at least the groups I'm in. And then for me, the real race can start. That's also the moment that you really need to have a good group around you. Because yeah, the race is long and doing a lot of it on your own is not ideal. But yeah, my race start didn't go perfectly. I didn't had a puncture or anything, but my how do you say in English? My pedals fell out of my bike. Sorry, I had to stop. I was really bummed because I sat in a good group, and later on I tried with another guy to get back to them, which cost a lot of energy, but we managed to be able to get back in the group I was in at the start. You can also see the group I'm talking about is where also the Belgian jersey of Kim Knaps is riding here. Since I'm doing this recap quite late, I'm really thinking about what else happened during that race, but when I got back in the group, I just stayed in the group, and nothing special happened after that. I didn't have any clue where exactly I was, for which place I was competing for. After some time, my chain fell off twice, which resulted in the loss of contact with that group again. But yeah, I was also feeling quite tired at that point. because yeah, later on you'll also see me crash. I don't really know how that happened, honestly. It was just like a small grass path, and suddenly my front wheel disappeared, and yeah, I found myself on the ground. I lost some time there, but yeah, I was already pretty tired at that point. And from that point onwards, I just rode on until the finish. So yeah, as the footage keeps on playing in the background, maybe I will give you some information about myself, because yeah, this is quite random. So yeah, my name is Lawrence Kleis, and I'm competing in gravel races, trying to get my qualification ticket for the World Championships this year. But as I've done 3 races already, I think, yeah. But the level of just an amateur, or how you would want to describe it, is actually high, or at least for me it is. I am doing some proper training, but I'm really struggling to be in the top 25%, which is needed to qualify for the World Championship. So yeah, one of the key reasons I lack a lot of fitness is because during the winter, life got busy, especially school and extracurricular activity, which needed a lot of time. So yeah, I think I almost spent 2, at least maybe 3 times off my bike. Yeah, it's it's definitely not something you want. So I had to build back up from the end of January when my exams passed, which wasn't easy, or at least I did my best, and I am quite trained right now, but definitely not enough to qualify. But that is also part of the reason that I want to break these videos or break these races down, just to share my experience, to document my journey on trying to become the best version of myself on the bike. In combination with the challenge of life, of school, of social activities. So yeah, I'm just an average Joe. If you want to follow the life and the challenges that the average Joe encounters with in the chase of a World Championship qualification ticket, you definitely don't need to follow me if you're interested in seeing racing content, being at the front, because that's not something you'll see on this channel, at least for now. I'm trying to get to the best level as I can, but it's not easy. Yeah, for the rest, I would say enjoy the rest of the footage, and I'll catch you next time.
Félicitations. Merci beaucoup pour participer.